No! I wish I never pressed the click button. I should have saved. Boo! I fucked up. Damn, I never saved. Oh well. You know what? We didn't want to be spoiled anyway. We gotta wait till the day of the concert. The Hojo Valentine Concert. A musical event whose performances are reserved exclusively for the students of Hojo University in accord with a plan known as Hojo Broadcast, hosted by a group comprising of the many FM stations broadcasting in research circles. Along with the Summer Live that will take place on the first day of summer vacation, is considered to be one of the biggest two events planned by said circle. In contrast to the Summer Live, which apparently puts more focus on the rock genre, this event in particular is more fitting for the season. A lot of solo and acoustic band performances are to be expected, and the songs are also mainly serene and ballad-like. Emphasizing the fact that many FM stations is the main host of the event, and May performances will not only be played in the concert hall, but will also be broadcasting live for students within the university. That's why there's still a decent number of students remaining on campus, even during this time of year in the university.
で、北ホールってどっちよ？
こっちだろ？北なんだから。
結構歩くよね。同じ敷地内なのに。にしてもさ、バレンタインコンサートなのに、なんで男が小木曽一人なのよ。
知るかよ。勝手についてきやがって。俺が誘ったのは一人だけだったよな。
Who did Takahiro invite? Koharu?
ごめんね、小木曽くん。
Oh, her!
無理やり割り込んじゃって。
Was it not her? No, it's Koharu.
ね、聞こえてた？
みんなちょっと待って。美穂子、こっちこっち。大丈夫やだ。何か顔色悪くない？気分悪いならどこかで休もうか。開演までまだ時間あるし。大丈夫。そういうんじゃないから。
You think Mari-san? Nah, she's in fucking America, bruh.
いやけど、明らかに足取りが重いような。
ほら、美穂子。ちゃんと確かめるって言ったのはあなただよ。私、ずっとついてるからさ。だから、一緒に見届けようよ。
何を？
小木曽弟には関係ないの。女の子たちの事情を軽々しく詮索しない。
全員分のチケット用意したの俺なんだけど。
姉の七光のくせに。そもそも来週入試本番でしょうがあんた。でも楽しみだよね。小木曽くんのお姉さんとうとう見れるんだ。未だに付属の伝説だもんね。小木曽のお姉さんと東間和沙のユニット。私も生で見たかったな。
何度も言うけどさ、姉ちゃんの方は大したことないぞ。
さあ、美穂子。
Damn, bruh.
みんなごめんね。待たせちゃって。よし。それじゃあ行こうか。
Damn, Takahito's like a... Dang.
あれ？
大木曽、何してるの？行くよ。
悪い。
やっぱり周りはカップルばかりかな。だったらちょっと痛いな。
It is Valentine's Day.
バレンタインだもんね。私は別に構わないけど。
弟には関係ない？
参ったな。
I expected Takahito-kun would come, more or less, but I never imagined he'd bring those two along. It's likely that she's the only one who... No, there are only two spectators that have come to this event with me in mind. I really don't want to imagine what they're expecting to see during my performance though. But well, how do I say this? Now that I know they're going to be watching me, I know all the more that I can't afford to screw this up.
ああ、本当に俺たちだけで行くのか？男二人でバレンタインコンサートって。
It's cool, dude.
仕方ないだろ。貞子のやつ絶対に嫌だって言うんだから。
そりゃそうだろ。他の女の子目当てだなんて言ったら。
女の子ったって出演者じゃん。コンサートなんだから歌聴きに行って何が悪い？
別の思惑が透けて見えなきゃな。お前付属出身だったよな。
いやマジで可愛いんだって小木曽先輩。お前が本物見たことないって言うからわざわざ誘ってやったんだぞ。
彼女の代わりだけどな。まあ興味ないって言ったら嘘になるけど。
早く行こうぜ。なるべく近くで見たいし。
最前列はやめような。カップルの客に哀れんだ目で見られる。
It's cool, dude. Nothing wrong with going with the homies on Valentine's Day. There are people who have been drawn here by a illusory figure from 3 years ago, too, and juniors from high school, no less. Come to think of it, even 3 years ago, our seniors from the university came in droves too, even though it was just a shabby little event hosted by the high school. The slightly strange thing is, everyone seem... Hold on, maybe... I gotta sit up, bro. I gotta sit up. The slightly strange thing is, not everyone seems to be heading to the concert venue. The cafeteria, the cafe, and many other buildings are filled with students because spring break started. I'm guessing it's all the people who couldn't get a ticket for the real thing, so they've taken up the position in places where they can listen to the live broadcast. I doubt any of them are planning to move until it starts. This seems to happen every year, but when I recall last year, this year is even more crowded. Who's this? Chiaki!
もし私たち目当てで来た人がいたら。
That's Chiaki, isn't it? I recognize her voice. There's nothing to worry about. In fact, even if there is, it might be better to just ignore it.
ねってば、春樹。
Setsuna is amazing, really. Even the 3 years she spent in obscurity haven't clouded her brilliance one bit. Then she looked him. As I was lost in thought, I suddenly felt a moist sensation.
久しぶりの仰せなのに相変わらず釣れないな、春樹くんは。
泉
On my ear, of all places.
何やってんのこんなとこで。ポ食べる？
Pocky?
そりゃそっちやめんか。
That's my line, is what I was going to say, but she stuffed a Pocky stick into my mouth.
何言ってんのわかんないよ。もう一本食べる？
And then, after taking the other half of the Pocky after I bit it and thrown it into her mouth, she takes another one from the box and stuffs it in my mouth again.
お前試験の時はまるで顔出さなかったくせに。
Her usual way of taking things at her own pace once again throws off all of my surprise, anger, and concern I felt for her.
いや、今日だって本当は忙しいんだけどね。でも居場所取り上げられたし。
だからもう少し俺にも分かるように。
何より春樹の晴れ舞台だしね。
知ってたのか。
Yep.
春樹のことなら何でも。
ああ、そりゃどうも。
Haruki, biggest fan, right there.
信じてないな。結構引くくらい詳しいのに。
I wouldn't say mortified, but I am a bit taken aback by the fact that she knows about it, and I can't help but put a bitter smile on my face. Even though she almost never showed up in the classroom or the seminar room, she seems to pick up on this sort of intel so quickly.
にしても、
I mean, they're not
さ
on
っ
the
きから
radio.
挙動ってるよね。私結構前から春樹のこと見てたんだよ。
相変わらず嫌なとこ見てんなお前。
もしかしてビビってる？大勢の客の前で演奏すること。
ビビってるのは確かだけど、別に失敗を怖がってるわけじゃない。
It's only been a month since I started practicing again. I never hoped for a success to begin with, so I don't have to worry about the worst case scenario either. In fact, it's probably what's going to happen anyway.
じゃあ何？
俺のパートナーの相変わらずの人気にかな。3年経ったけど、未だに全然釣り合い取れてないって再認識したというか。
のろけ？
Yeah.
そう解釈できるニュアンスが見て取れるなら、俺も結構前向きってことかもな。
言うじゃん。
ここまでが茨の道だったからな。そりゃ少しは言いたくもなるさ。
All that money I poured into my phone bills, all those time I lent her an ear, All those time I hurt the skin of my fingers. All the time I tried to reassure her. And all the times I told her, I love you.
そっか、そうなんだ。
Dang, I love you too, Chiaki.
私はね、本当はあんたの思いの深さを知ってるよ。
そうなんだよ。
I know it now too.
ねえ、チケットあったらちょうだいよ。入手できなかったんだよね、私。
あるけど、でもあと1枚しか。
Just give it to Chiaki.
で、
ほらよ。受け取ったからには絶対見に来いよ。
After all, there's not much time until it starts. I doubt I could find anyone else to give it to at this point. I'm not exactly sure why, but it feels like giving this ticket to her is the most appropriate thing to do.
よし、これで目的も達成したし、それじゃあ先に会場入りしてるね。
あ、それじゃあ後で。
また人のホームに乗り込んできたんだから腹くくって最高のパフォーマンス見せてよね。
最高に調子が良くても大したことないけどな。ま、でも最善は尽くす。ありがとな。
頑張ってね、ハルキ。あんたの冬が終わったのかどうかちゃんと聞かせてもらうからね。
Okay. After taking the ticket from my head, Izumi walks out triumphantly and disappeared from my field of vision. In the end, once again, I could barely infer any sort of encouragement from all her banter and teasing. Everything she says is intertwined with really vague riddles. Like, did our pocket have anything particular to do with today? And just what she had been doing since the beginning of the academic year in April. Is it the concert?
お、竹谷じゃん。
養子とか2年ぶりくらい？
そんなになるかな。研究棟にこもりっぱなしだとなかなかそっち行く機会がなくって。
そっか、お前理工だったっけ？
あ、悪い、連れと来てんだ。じゃあな、水沢さんも。
あ、うん、またね。今の誰だっけ？
豊浜。1年の時同じクラスだったの？
ああ、なんとなく覚えがあるような、ないような。にしても竹谷、男の顔もちゃんと覚えてるんだ。
うるせえな。
結構入ってる。
Damn, yo, you just trying to cover it up. You're kind of cold. Meanwhile, Takia, nice-hearted person, remember his classmate's face.
まあもともと小さい箱だし、チケットもただ同然だし、毎年ほとんど埋まるから。
毎年来てんの？
安く上がる割にはムードいいからな。他の彼女に見つかるリスクは伴うけど。
ごめん、3メートル離れて歩くわ。そういう誤解受けるの最低だし。
大丈夫。今の彼女の中にうちの学生はいない。混乱を避けるため全員アウトソーシングにしてる。
元の意味と彼女たちに謝れ。
Oh, dang, this is the concert? I thought it was going to be like outdoors for some reason.
待ってる。ねえ。
明らかにいつもより入ってる。これもせつなちゃん効果かな。
あ、あそこにいるのリツコだ。ほら、3年の時 B 組だった。
そうか。
なんで顔隠すの？
いや、ちょっと。
へえ、隣にいるの同じ B 組だった島津じゃん。あの二人付き合ってたんだ。
だと、あいつ別れてまだ1月しか。あ、いや。
やっぱ離れて座るわ。
それにしても、ここまで昔の知り合いが多いと、まるで付属の同窓会みたいだよな。
みんなトラウマになってるんだね。あの学園祭ライブが。
元の意味とみんなに謝れ。本人たちにとっては正しいのかもしれないけど。
ほんと、思った以上に入ってるな。まだ30分前なのに。
元からコンサート目当てのカップルに付属の連中とラジオで初めてせつなちゃんの曲を聴いた新規のファンが混ざってる感じかな。
何割くらいが刹那目当てかな。
半々くらいと見た。小木曽刹那伝説衰えずだな。
付属時代よりは全然スケール小さいけどね。
当たり前だ。3年間引退してたみたいなもんなんだから彼女。
大丈夫かな。本当に歌えるのかな、刹那。
3年前も同じような心配してたよな。けどとりあえず今の俺たちの心配は席の確保だ。
It's a little different from 3 years ago though. She only had like 2 days of practice to sing, and she didn't sing for 3 years. Will she be okay?
まさかここまで埋まってるとはね。どうする？諦めて立ち見に。水沢さん、飯塚さん、こっちこっち。
It's Tomo.
Huh?
I knew Tomo was a nice girl.
こっちです。最前列。ほら、ちゃんと2人分取ってありますよ。
I apologize for calling Tomo a bitch. I will apologize for that. Tomo is okay, bro. She's pretty cool.
柳原、友？
どんな神経してんだよあいつ。
Like Chiaki is Haruki #1 fan. Tomo is just Setsuna #1 fan. That's all there is to it. Hojo University North Hall, the venue for today's concert. If you started from the school buildings, you have to cross a highway to get to the athletic field, and then walk on some more to get here. It's at an even more obscure corner than the activity center, when it's at a fairly obscure corner. There's a small and aged auditorium hall. Even though it takes at least a 15-minute walk from the closest place on the campus to reach this location in the middle of nowhere, today the audience line stretches all the way to outside. There's couples, group of friends, and singles. Some people are killing time by chatting with their girlfriends while waiting for the concert to start. Some are huddling around in the ashtrays outside smoking. Some are just enjoying the atmosphere outside and not going in. Winter is upon us, and it's quite chilly now at night, but the excitement in the air here seems to have made people forget just how cold it truly is.
久しぶり、春樹くん。
And we haven't seen her in like 3 weeks. Oh wait, we saw her yesterday in front of this concert hall. Setsuna appears before me with an eager look in her eyes and with her breath puffing out up soft clouds of white. Even though she's wearing a coat, her body is still shivering from the immense cold.
4時間ぶりくらいかな。今までどうしてた？
シャワー浴びて、ほんのちょっとだけ仮眠して、それから着替えたら、もう出かける時間だった。春樹くんは？
I ate Pocky from Chiaki.
俺は結局あの後も練習してた。寝過ごすのが怖かったし。
私、目覚まし3つもかけたよ。それでも結局お母さんに起こしてもらった。
Up until this afternoon, we were together practicing. We were together for 2 whole days in a row. We went to the karaoke box and in my apartment. With my guitar in hand, we checked out numerous places where we thought we wouldn't trouble others while practicing. By no means could we say we have perfected our performance, but a time limit has arrived. We split up and Setsuna had to return home for a change of clothes.
どうしてここで待ってたの？先に入ってればよかったのに。
さっき控え室覗いたんだけど、みんな結構緊張気味でピリピリしてて、なんだか申し訳なくって出てきちゃった。
まあ、俺たち以外は本気だもんな。
Everyone else probably started preparing for this a long time ago. It must look like an incredibly strange case to them.
またリハーサル欠席しちゃったね。
仕方ないって。そんなことやってる余裕なんかなかったんだから。
3 years ago, it was because I had to nurse someone back to health, and she froze under the pressure. This time, it's because we're simply not prepared.
それに、俺たちがやるのは1曲だけだし、用意するものだってこれ1本だけだし。
本当にいいのかな？私たち場違いじゃないのかな？
Of course, we're sticking out like a sore thumb. We don't have any track record or real experience to speak of, and we barely got any practice in. Despite that, we got a direct invitation from the people who hosted this event, and even got the special treatment of being allowed to perform last. Our group has now resembled after our last and only performance 3 years ago, just to perform a single song. And the worst part might be the fact that the sole member who could rely on the music isn't with us this time.
大丈夫だよ。
I can't let her see my anxiety. Just for today, I need to put on my best bravado I can muster if it's the last thing I do. It'll be alright. It's something you say to reassure someone else. It's a phrase that exists to ease someone else's anxiety. That's why today, no matter what happens, I must protect Setsuna.
大丈夫だよって肩を叩いて
Oh!
あなたは笑顔で元気をくれるね
Oh god. You know what? I agree with Haruki, bruh. Kazusa who? Kazusa what? I never heard of her. The #1 girl. It's Setsuna who could sing. That's the best girl. Setsuna who sings is always #1 in our heart.
刹那
This is what we were able to regain in the past 2 days. The old habit of Setsuna, where she starts singing casually when she felt touched by someone else's sudden kind words.
その言葉があるから
Damn.
だから心から幸せだよ私
離れてなんかいない。ずっと一緒だ。
春樹くん
Her beautiful singing voice that resounds like a bell, and her adorable, bashful yet vivacious gestures. Hold on. If I'm gonna see Setsuna concert, I gotta see in a clear 4K. Well, it's not 4K, 1080p. We finally regained them. We finally brought them back from our deepest memories. Hey, isn't this game technically 1440? No, I'm thinking about another visual novel. It's 1080.
行こうか。そろそろコンサートが始まる。
For today, and for every day that follows from now on, I will always be with her. Alright, let's go.
ちょっと来たね今のボーカルの人いい声してたよね今までの中で一番良かった
Excuse me.
これであと何組だっけ
次の次。
何緊張してるのよやだ大木曽は分からなくないにしてもそこはさ今は深く考えないでほしいんだにしてももう残り2組か結構あっという間だったよね思ったよりひどいものだったよねアマチュアの大学生ばっかりって話だったからそんなに期待してなかったんだけどなかなかいい感じのコンサートだよねこういう雰囲気でチョコ渡せるといいな
Dang, Aqua really likes Takahito.
残念ながら一番必要なものが不足してるけどねすなわち渡すべき相手
いちいち俺の方を見ながらそういうこと言うな。ここに俺以外の男がいないのは俺のせいじゃない。
だから私はそんなつもりじゃもうさゆりのバカ
He got his own squad. Young Ogiso.
って遅れたもう座るとこなんか全然ないじゃんほんとすごいねブランクなんかものともしないさすがは伝説のユニットずっと追いかけてただけのことがあるよ
Chiaki just wanted to be part of the play.
うわ、後ろ立ち見出てるよ。
Damn, that sucks. No Mari-san, dude. I thought Mari was miraculously gonna make a comeback or something. Nah, she's stuck in America. So we got Koharu back, we got Chiaki back, but no Mari.
どうやら入場フリーにしたみたいねもうすぐラストだし
I guess it would be too weird though, right? Because Mari has zero relationship with this school. And it'd be weird, I guess, if she showed up in the concert for Haruki.
マジで3年前の再現だな。 ラジオの力か、それとも。
I hope this is being recorded in the radio or something.
つまんなかったな今の。こうボーカルに引き込む力がないっていうか。
Dang, Touma, strict.
あんたさっきからけなしてばっかりね。一体何のために来たの？
もうちょい楽しもうって気はないのかよ。一番乗りで最前列を確保した割には。
Nah, she's trying to see Setsuna. She's Setsuna's number one fan.
聞く価値がない歌を正直に評価してるだけ。あんなんならまだ私が歌った方がマシよ。
いやー、友の歌なら3年前に聞いたけど。
あれからレッスンだって通ってるんだから。もう昔の私だと思わないことね。あ、一応自覚あるんだ。昔は聞けたもんじゃなかったって。
Dang, she couldn't sing? Maybe that's why she quit the K-On Club.
いや、そこまででもなかったから。
さーて、やっとあと2組か。あー、もう疲れてきちゃった。今のうちに言っとくけどさ、あいつらが出てきた時にやじったりけなしたりしたらしたらつまみ出すからね、本気で。
She'll beat that ass.
やれるもんならやってみれば。
Bro, Touma, you can't fight. Stop.
お前らな、修羅バルならせめて俺を巡ってにしてくれよ。
Talk is probably in the middle. They start fighting, he's gonna get caught. Caught in the storm. What's this one?
もうすぐだな。
At least it's right before us. The group that was originally going to be last is up, and they're playing their last song. In less than 10 minutes, it'll be our turn to stand at the top of that stage. It's been 3 years since we were last in the spotlight.
ねえ、似合ってるかななんて。
Aw, dang.
いつもの服だけど。
We only got casual clothes, a guitar, and a vocalist. Setsuna spins in a circle in front of me. Her current clothes are different from the stage outfit she had back then. They're not quite chic and practical. But as nice as they look, they're just her plain casual clothes. As much as someone might say they're beautiful or compliment the stage well, they're simply not comparable to how she looked 3 years ago.
似合ってる。今の刹那にとても合ってる。
Where's the lewd outfit? Dang, she's covered up. I was trying to find a weak point. Be like, I like her neck. Or she's showing some elbows. Dang, she completely covered up. She's wearing a miniskirt. I can see them knees. But the thing I just said was praise coming from the bottom of my heart. You said, you look great. You're perfect.
ありがとう。春樹くんも似合ってるよ。
I just woke up in these clothes.
そっか。ありがとう。
We spent some time giving each other silly compliments like that, but we both broke into embarrassing sort of laughter. All the group who have finished their performances have already left, so it's only Setsuna and me left in the waiting room. We can still hear the currently performing group playing along with the noise the crowd is making. Even though it's silent, the hyped up atmosphere is still reaching us back here.
みんなうまいよね。
We might.
あ
しょぼいよね、私たち。
Yeah.
あ、少なくともこれからコンサートに出ようって感じじゃないよな。
服も腕も意気込みもどれも遠く及ばない。
別にいいじゃないか。俺たちは俺たちにできることをすれば。
それしかないよね。
This is our first reunion in 3 years. No one would expect us to perform on the same level as before. It's not like we were that great to begin with. It's a given that they won't have any high hope for us. That's what I need to tell myself right now.
ねえ、春樹くん。ステージに上がる前に言っておきたいことがあるの。
何？
私今から歌う。きっとあの時のことを思い出す。
And that's exactly what I've been hoping for. It's a path that Setsuna had chosen to take in order to move forward.
そして思い出したらあなたを嫌いになってしまうかもしれない。憎んでしまうかもしれない。
That's not the sort of outcome I've been hoping for. But it's a risk that Setsuna must take in order to move on.
だからね。
わかった。
ありがとう。
Finally, the performance of the group before us came to an end. In less than 5 minutes, we'll be standing on the stage, facing the entire full audience and playing our music for them. There's nowhere left to run, and there's no time left to practice anymore. Just like 3 years ago. In fact, the situation is even worse than it was then.
じゃあ行こうか。
What she did, we'll find out later.
楽しくやろうね。みんなを驚かせることはできないかもしれないけど、
音を忘れたら俺のギターの音を聞いて、歌詞を忘れたらその時は笑顔でごまかして。
忘れるわけないよ。だってこれ私たちだけの歌なんだから。
Damn, she said this is our song alone. That means just Setsuna and Haruki now.
せつな。
じゃあ行こう、春樹くん。
It's just our song, huh? Alone. There are so many things I still haven't done. The time we have is so limited that I don't even have the time to feel scared, let alone overcome any such fear. I don't know if we'll be able to truly restore the bond that we once destroyed. But right now, we need to pour all of our efforts from the mere past 2 days into just 3 minutes. This is it.
始まるよ。
分かってるって俺たちに進歩がないことも含めて。
大丈夫かな、大丈夫なのかな。せつな、ちゃんと声出るかな。春樹、ちゃんと弾けるかな。
分かるわけないって。今回はあいつらの練習一度も見てないんだから。
Yeah, Io and Takia is kind of like their parents, right? Worrying about them.
ちょっと静かにしてよ。どれだけ騒いでももう止められないんだから、黙って見てなさいっての。私たちはね、あんたと違って。私を何と言おうと構わないけど、とにかく今は黙れ。歌の間一言だって喋ったら許さないわよ。
Oh, damn.
トモ。
あんた。
I told you Touma was cool. The stage curtain raises. At the same time, the sound of applause fills the quiet room. In this small venue, this quaint little event, the Valentine concert, every performer receives a warm, gentle welcome like this. The atmosphere in this place feels very different compared to that time. Setsuna raised her head and slowly looked at the audience.
皆さん、こんばんは。歌の前に少しだけお話しさせてください。私たち持ち歌が一つしかないんです。
Yeah, one song.
歌ったらそれで改めてこんばんは。北条大附属軽音楽同好会です。
Yeah.
というか今はもう存在しない同好会の OB です。私がボーカルのせつなです。どうかよろしくお願いします。彼がギターのなんていう名前にしとく？
Guitar King.
春樹だそうです。本当にそれでいいんだね、春樹くん。すっげえ綺麗な人だね。なんであれで小木曽と血がつながってるの？ほんと困るな。なんで？思ったより堂々としてるかな。
What's up, Taki Hero?
ところでさっきから何耳塞いでるのよ、小木曽。
いや、前の時はそこそこ平気だったんだけど、今回はなんていうか子供の発表会を見守る親の心境。
Yeah, he's worried about his sister.
ちょっと分かっちゃうな。私も妹の運動会見に行った時になった。 すごく心配で恥ずかしくって。先生、頑張れ。
Damn.
さて、私たちほとんどの方は初めましてだと思います。でも私たちがこれから歌う曲は北条 FM で何度かかけていただいていたので、そちらの方で知ってる人が多いんじゃないかな。3年前、うちのキャンパスの中に併設されている北条大学附属学園の学園祭が私たちの初ライブでした。それはもともと学園祭に出るためだけの即席ユニットだったけど、そんな私たちの間に合わせの演奏だったけど、たくさんの観客の人たちに盛り上げてもらい、自分の人生の中でも最高の時を過ごさせてもらいました。その時のメンバーは3人。私と今ここにいる春樹と、もう一人は今は海の向こうで頑張ってます。3年前のライブが終わってから3人の間にも様々なことがあって、それで人生の進む方向が少しずつ違っていって、いつしかお互いの距離が物理的に離れて、もう3人で集まれることもなくなってしまい、私たちの即席ユニットは終わりを告げました。それが今日一人欠けてはいますけど、3年ぶりに再結成させていただくことになりました。本当によく帰ってきてくれたよ、あんたたち。これには一応いくつか理由がありまして、一つは本日主催の北条ブロードキャストさんにいろいろと応援していただいたおかげです。3年前のあんな拙い歌を応援してくれて、冬になると何度も何度も校内で流してくれて聞くたびに顔から火が出そうでしたけど、とにかくそれでたくさんの人に知っていただき、その人たちの後押しもあって、今日こうして皆さんの前に立つことになりました。2つ目の理由は、
Her birthday.
今日は私の誕生日なので、せっかくだから記念にってことで。ありがとうございます。すいません、祝ってもらっちゃって。そして3つ目の一番の理由は、これはすごく個人的なことなんですが、あの時のことに決着をつけなくちゃって。いろいろあって3人で音楽やることになって、
Oh, it's being recorded
い
in the
ろいろあ
radio.
って3人で楽しい日々を過ごして、たった一度のステージで最高の自己満足ができた。それからもいろいろあって3人が少しずつずれていって、いろいろあって1人が遠くへ行ってしまい、いろいろあって私は一度歌をやめた。でも本当はやめることなんかなかった。それは負けたことから逃げてただけだった。卑怯だったし、たくさんの人を傷つけた。今日は私たちの3年ぶりの再結成、そしておそらく今日をもってまた解散ってことになると思います。
Dang.
でも私、もう音楽はやめません。趣味でも生活でも、多分仕事ってことはないけれど、また楽しく歌いながら生きていきます。だから皆さんともいつか別の機会でこうして会うことがあるかもしれません。その時はまた私の歌を聴いてください。それじゃあ聴いてください。これが今夜の私たちの唯一の、そしてこのコンサートを締めくくるラストナンバーになります。届かない恋。
It's finally here. After all these routes, you're finally here. right here and now, the one and only thing I have. That's the greatest trial and hardship I ever faced at the culmination of my story now begins. Is my acoustic guitar, with which I must weave a melody, unreliable as it may be, in order to guide Setsuna. More than a month ago, I started practicing guitar again. And only 2 days ago, I started practicing with the vocals again, in order to be able to play in harmony with her. Because our pianist is no longer here. Her tense yet gentle and steady melody is no longer here to guide us. There's only a rusty guitarist and a singer who forgot to sing, how to sing left. But even if we don't know exactly where we're going, we're still moving forward with all our strength. As unreliable as our group is, we must give the audience all that we have to give.
恋は動き出せない
Setsuna is singing. Back then, it was giving that we were amateurs, but right now we must come off as even bigger amateurs in our performance. But the feelings and thoughts we are pouring into it right now are incomparable to those we had back then. And just like that, we were swept away by emotions, paying no mind to technique. We played and our song, our hearts, out in those 3 minutes. In order to tell Kazusa, to tell our only friend on the other side of the horizon that everything is alright, just like before.
眩しすぎてどうしたの？あれ？泣いてる？見れなかった。何言ってんの？
It's Touma.
けど目真っ赤だよ。もしかしてつぼっちゃった？その心に私を映すの。
So Touma was in Introductory Route, but she didn't have a sprite. She was just female student number 2.
そんな顔されながらぼやけた答えが少しでも見えたらきっとこの恋は動き始める。ほらハンカチ静かにしてたよ。刹那に歌ってほしかったから本当にただそれだけだったの。もう私小木曽刹那だって大嫌い。
She's Setsuna number 1 fan.
なのにこの心は鏡に映るの。
つうたちの悪い追っかけだよ。
恋をしていても映し出すそんな不器用じゃ友達いないでしょ。ぼやけた答えが見え始めるまでは今もこの
The two of us have come together in an era where Kazusa is no longer with us. Setsuna and I share a loneliness and sadness, though perhaps the two of us may have slightly different reasons as why we're feeling this way. And perhaps this loneliness is something that will never heal for the rest of our days from here on out, really. But even so, we must continue moving on with our own lives. We already received far too much from Kazusa, after all. I received so much from her in only a year, Setsuna even more so, and half the time I had with her, no less. Nevertheless, all the incomparable things we received up until now in our lives, the pain, the sorrow, the wounds, our memories, our recollections, and our burdens. All of it, everything, we can no longer bear with us from here on out, in any shape or form. That's why I mean this time. I could speak no truer words from here on out. Farewell, Kazusa.
ごちそうさまでした。さてと、3年ぶりに力もらったことだし、私もラストスパート頑張るか。
Making that perfect play.
じゃあね、春樹。
Bye, Chiaki.
あ、飯塚さん、こっちこっち。
おお、高弘くん。あ、今日はまた大人数で。師匠って呼んでもいい？
Shit show.
違うんだよ。みんな勝手についてきちゃったんだよ。
神って呼んでもいい？
全員クラスメート。紹介はしないよ。あとはどうせ自分でやるだろうし。
ねえねえ、あの人って柳原先輩じゃない？ほら、私たちが1年だった時のミス付属。あ、本当だ。けど
Damn, bro.
ほら、もういい加減落ち着きなよ。こっちだって結構来てるのに、あんたのせいで浸れないじゃないか。
聞いた下手くそだったよね。
Man, she's kind of crazy, bro.
ああ、よしよし。もういい、わかった。今夜は胸を貸してやる。
どうしたのあれ。なんで水沢さんを女の子に取られてんの？
大学生にもなると色々とあるんだよ。今日だけは全部許す方向で。
俺も進学したら分かるようになんのかな。
よかったね、美穂子。ほんとよかったね。かっこよかったよね、先輩。何よ、ああいうのもできるんじゃない。
私がそう思うのはいいけど、どうして小春ちゃんまで。
もういいじゃない、美穂子ってばさ。そんな細かいこと。
そうだね。どうせ私たちにはもう。
Yeah, to be honest, you both can't compare to Setsuna. Setsuna is a queen.
あのさ、どっか寄ってこっか。ケーキの焼け食いとか。
お、いいねそれ。それじゃあとりあえずみんなで移動しよっか。
飯塚先輩に仕切っていただく必要はありません。私たちは私たちだけで行きますから。
そんな冷たいこと言わないでさ。お互い自己紹介もまだなんだし。
You got nothing.
ああ、それでさ、飯塚さん、お忙しいところ悪いんだけど、姉ちゃん見なかった？こいつらがさ、どうしても一度会いたいって言うからここで待ってるんだけど。
だって一言だけでもとっても感動しましたって。
ああ、そっか。でもな、
電話もまだ繋がらないんだよね。
Oh, crap.
二人なら知ってるかなって。
刹那はもういないよ。
もしかして先に帰っちゃった？
ああ、
Oh,
3年前に帰るべきだったところに。
The high school.
少し歩く。
大丈夫、まだ大丈夫。
本当に自分に言い聞かせてないか？
大丈夫だって、自分はもう聞く耳持ってないから。それにあと少しだし。
わかった。じゃあ。
At first, we were both walking. We crossed the highway across the campus, and when we walked out of the front gate, we started running. After we entered the shopping district and saw the station, we started sprinting. We're now just ahead of us. After passing the guard, we see a familiar apartment building. I'm holding Setsuna's hand and dragging the weight of her body along with all the strength I can possibly muster. As for Setsuna, she's holding hand in return, trying her best to lessen my burden, and trying to keep up so desperately one might think her life depends on it. Without so much as a trace of composure, we dash on as if delirious. To bystanders, the scenery is different. They think how silly we look alike. But right now, that feeling of inappropriateness that one might derive from one's surrounding is an utterly negligible issue from my perspective. Oh, his apartment? What the fuck? I thought we were going to the school. What's so special about Haruki apartment? And all because we made a promise.
ねえ、春樹くん。ステージに上がる前に言っておきたいことがあるの。
何？
私ね、今から歌う。
Since it's on, I guess now would be appropriate, I guess.
そして思い出したら、あなたを嫌いになってしまうかもしれない。だからね、コンサートが終わったら、
God damn.
私を無理やり奪ってください。
Yeah, I guess. Now is the perfect time. Alright.
私がどれだけ泣いても抵抗してもあなたに恨みの言葉をぶつけてももう待たないって。
Alright.
そんな昔の記憶にとらわれた洗脳されてしまった私なんかの言葉に絶対に耳を貸さないって
Right.
約束してください。
Alright, it's censor time, I guess. That's unavoidable.
わかった。
ありがとう。
You can't skip? Fuck. There's lore in it? Alright, well. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, thank God, it's just a kiss. Alright. Now there's gonna be lore. We gotta listen to it. Aisuru Kokoro. Instrumental. Aishiteru. Because you made a promise.
切な。
This might be hard to censor. Because they're not playing the usual 8 scene music. Without bothering to study our rag breath, and without considering what's about to follow after this at all, we passionately brought our lips together. It's how special it is. Because Setsuna is actually the main girl. This is what's supposed to happen. That's why she get her own OST. Even though taking each other's breath like this induced some unpleasant coughing, we refused to part. Business saliva dripped down from our lips and onto our clothes and even the floor, but I paid it no mind. I simply continued to press her against the wall, and with almost enough force to crush her entire body, embrace her while greedily licking her lips. With my free hands, I searched for the light switch. Now, I don't think Kazusa even have her own music. I think Setsuna's the only one. Alright, is this censor time? Not yet. Okay. So, now I can lead Setsuna over to the bed. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry for the false alarm. We'll be okay. With our lips still together, we hold her. I hold her in my embrace. Bring my arm around her waist, and ever so slightly lift her feet off the floor. I say we because it's me and Haruki. Right? Haruki has no conscience. He's my body. I'm the mind of Haruki. Little by little, we drag ourselves towards the windowsill. Calm down. Calm down. No, I've been long since stopped telling myself that. The hell is happening? What's going on, Setsuna? Is he hurting you? I press all of my body weight against her and reach deeper inside her mouth with my tongue. My breathing isn't calming down. If anything, it's getting more intense by the minute. Oh. I think it's okay. Damn, it's so slow. I couldn't react to that. Oh, I didn't even do that. My finger slipped. Okay. Our breath, lips, saliva, and even the teardrops when Setsuna eyes mixed together as we came closer and closer together. I wonder how the PS3 version was. How did they do the H scenes in PS3? Did they just skip it? Or did they replace it? They probably skip it, like Utowareru Mono. I think I remember that one. Utowareru Mono, they actually replaced it, right? Toko was wrestling with Hakuoro, right? And then I forgot main girl name. They skipped hers. Keruro, I think that's the name. They skipped hers. I guess the only one they replaced was Toko, right? With wrestling. That's about it. Yeah, it just skipped. So it's probably the same with our album. They probably just skip it. My left hand grips Setsuna right tightly, and with our free hands, we caress each other's cheek as our chest and our entire bodies grow even closer. Good. I thought you hate me, Setsuna! I'm not gonna listen to you! Unable to forgive our lips being apart for even a second, I say push forward, force my tongue in her lap, and lap up her saliva. Oh no, but
黙れよ、セツナ。黙れ。
I don't want her to say anything anymore. No matter what she says, I'm going to make her mine. I won't let her go anymore. My tongue restlessly moved around inside her mouth, this time letting her saliva, my saliva, flow inside. My arm's hurting, dude. I frantically plug up this lewd mouth of hers that tried to speak right before my saliva could enter. I'm going to do as I please. I'm going to, yeah, with Setsuna, because that's a promise we made. And yet Setsuna is still desperately fighting against me. Setsuna is long? Damn, bruh. Aw, man. As she tries to push me away from the condemning look in her eyes, saliva leaks from her drenched lips, and they move forward, forming her words. That means there might be big lore during the H scenes. I'll try to go over the lore if there's any lore in the H scenes, like I always do with the others. Because they're pretty important lores in Mari H scenes and Chiaki's. And you can see how Koharu was, you know, falling, right? Falling from grace in her H scenes. So there's probably going to be lore in Setsuna H scene too. I'll make sure to go over those, even if it's long. But even so, I try my best to force it shut, only to be countered by her as she forces her lips inside my mouth, letting the saliva inside flow out. The mix of saliva in our mouths has become an indistinguishable mess, drenching our lips, mouth, and throats. Oh, dang. He's pretty, Setsuna, please. Oh, she's choking. No matter how much I try to stop it, Setsuna refuses to give in. Even if she starts choking from the saliva flowing down her throat, she'll quickly swallow it and fix her breath, only to have it hastened again by my kiss. Without even attempting to hide her overwhelming feelings for me. Setsuna looks so vulgar. Driven crazy by her love. She looks so brazen, so ferocious, and so overwhelmingly adorable. At this rate, I might lose it before she does. Alright, this is it, bro. No more foreplay! We in there! Oh. False alarm.
Setsuna.
At least you can see her skirt. She wears stockings or pantyhose, I guess. That's nice. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Setsuna's gonna hate Haruki. I'm a little bit relieved, I guess, that she likes Haruki. But then that also means that's gonna be the end of the story, right? There's not gonna be any more troubles. Because she can sing again, and she's still like Haruki. This is pretty much the end. Amidst our seemingly endless kiss, we tenderly call out each other's names. And once again bring our lips together, entwine our tongues, bump our teeth together, each other now, and then partake in more of our mixture of saliva. Coda isn't translated? I thought it is. Repeated this dozen. No, probably hundreds of times by now. And the count of how many kisses we share continues to rise, with every passing second. This intro and closing. That's fine. In this short period of time, I used my eyes, ears, lips, and tongue, and throat to indulge in so many different parts of Setsuna. Even though I known forever just how entranced I could become by the softness of her lips, and now I couldn't get enough of her sweet and burning hot saliva. But the number of her teeth, their alignment, and the fact that she's a single crown tooth is something I only found out just now. The sparkling white on that crown, the fact that she shows to aesthetically pleasing, but unassured method of treatment. Coda's being translated. Just gotta wait for it. It's not completely translated. Let me check the translation page again. I thought it was done. I thought the only thing that wasn't translated was the extra stories. The fact that aside from her family, I'm the only one who knows about it. There are various forms of raw data I picked up with my eyes, ears, lips, tongue, and throat. The more I find out, the more I fall in love with Setsuna. And each time I embrace and loud kisses, my desire for her continues to burn ever so vividly. Gonna get comfy. You're gonna be here for a while, right? You're gonna be here for a while, so I guess we gotta sit back and relax. And Setsuna continues to answer that desire. Her nervousness and fear are long gone, and despite her body relaxing, her embrace goes ever stronger. This is gonna take 30 minutes. You know, it usually takes me 30 or 40 minutes to do H scenes, right? For the others, and since Setsuna's longer, it might be double. This might be an hour. Not satisfied only with accepting my advances, she approaches me as well, bringing her mouth to mine, and letting her saliva flow into it. It's still foreplay! She's not ready!
どうしたセツナ
Oh, she's ready!
そっか俺も
seemed like our kiss went a bit too far. Unable to even lick up the saliva dripping off each other drenched, half-open mouths, we share a bitter smile. But no matter what sort of conversation we might try to have, our lips are never apart for more than 5 seconds. We simply continue our tense and seemingly endless kiss forever and ever. The time. If I'm letting go of the kiss, Setsuna shift her gaze over to where my gaze had been fixed on, the clock on my bed. And upon seeing those unbelievable numbers on display, she let out a watery sigh that leaked out a bit of saliva. Of course, I couldn't let said saliva go unattended. Dang. Dang, it's not her birthday anymore. The clock showed that it's now 12:15 a.m. It's okay. It's still your birthday somewhere else in the world, Setsuna. But even after finding out, she once again brought her lips to mine. And of course I accepted them. Before we knew it, February 14 had come to an end. How long they been kissing? A long time. If I recall correctly. Oh damn, they got here before 10? So 10, 11, 12. Like 3 hours. 3 hours of kissing. So that means we spent more than 2 hours with our lips connected to one another. I'm surprised that they have the endurance for that. That's strong endurance, for sure.
その刹那とのキスが良すぎて
And just on lips, nothing else. We've done this so many times already, and this is the first time that it made us like this. No matter how many times our lips touch, our tongue cross, our saliva gets drunk, or our teeth get licked, the burning desire within us doesn't seem to fade. I want to kiss her more. I want to be connected like this forever. And if all the feeling in my body is concentrated in my tongue and lips, I just want to indulge in her more and more. Joby. I was gonna say, Audie is gonna get that chocolate one way or another. One way or another. We accept each other's mistake and apologize, but never did we once think to eliminate the root of the problem. From an instant intense kiss to a gentle one, the only thing we did was make the trivial improvement.
それじゃ少し遅くなっちゃったけど誕生日おめでとう
I can't stop thinking about her chocolate.
あなたを愛してます
Dang, 愛してる心 She said it. It was like I was the only one who thought this was the only thing we did.
バレンタインってそういうことを言う日だよね
Setsuna words grow even sweeter and ever more tense. I said trying to take back everything that has escaped us. They pierced deeply into my heart. I don't even have time to be elated at how glad I am that I waited for her.
しようか
Oh shit.
して
Uh-oh.
今度こそ
What does this mean?
あなたのものにして
I'm at the mercy of her unfathomably deep and powerful feelings.
無理やりして寄り道なんかしないで早く私のところに来てよ
Even on the surface, the emotions she piled up are enough to overwhelm me. Give me an idea just how much is actually there.
約束だもんな
さあ
A stream of tear floats down from Setsuna's eyes. I licked it up with my tongue and lips and spread it across her own lips. It was about to fall and won't stop until we reached the very end.
逃がすな。
But we faced the ceremony with our oath before us. I'm sure neither of us are planning to stop anyway. If our lips are connected, still exchanging our saliva and our drenched, ticklish tongues, still twisting about. We placed our hands on each other's clothes and slowly lift them upwards. I'm not showing you Setsuna titties. I guess I could show you. Yeah. This was the last thing you see. I think I might skip the rest of the scene. But I guess you can see this at least. That's it. Alright, well, we're gonna skip the rest. There you go. I guess I'll use the same. Alright. We just finished Setsuna H scene. It wasn't that long. That was pretty quick. It was only long because of the kissing scene. The kissing scene was like 3 hours in the game time. I don't know how long was it in the real world, but they've been kissing for 3 hours, so it has some more in the H scene. Just some. The second one's going to be super long though. Excuse me. That's alright. I guess we can start from the beginning, right? From the H scene. Let's start from the beginning, since it's not that long. Okay, so he's just kissing her. And by the way, there's no blood. I confirmed it. But she says she's a virgin. I guess I can take her words for face value. But the other girls in the scene didn't have blood either. The only girl that had blood in her scene was Introductory Route, which is Kazusa. And Introductory Route is a different game from Closing Chapter technically, right? Since it came out 3 years later. So maybe they forgot 3 years later when they made Closing Chapter, like, oh, I forgot the blood. My bad. Each girl proclaimed their virgins. Koharu, Chiaki, not Mari. Mari didn't proclaim that. Setsuna. Those three proclaim their virgins. I didn't see no blood, but I guess we gotta take the words as truth. Alright? You gotta trust Chiaki now too. I trust Chiaki. But at least Mari's song didn't, she didn't proclaim. And her scene matches up. I'm just saying Setsuna's scene didn't match up. Unless Setsuna was like riding a horse or something, bro. Right? Or maybe pedaling on a bike. Hold on. We're going through the H scene. The H scene is a lot of kissing. She said this, you see, I'll let her say it.
荒木くん、私ね、とってもいけない女の子みたい。
See, when she said that, I thought she was gonna say, I cheated on you, Haruki. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, wait a minute. What you mean you were a bad girl, Setsuna? It is. Haruki's like, wait, what?
それって
What's up? Wait, fuck you, Bill Wong. I'm looking at VNDB later. Only for Setsuna Koharu, not Chiaki? Hold on. Wait a minute.
ずっとキスしてる間
I've
から
been flooring nonstop.
とっくに開いちゃってて。
That's when Setsuna said that she's a little moist. And then this one, Setsuna has declared she's a virgin. She said, even though I never done it before, the foreplay was enough.
したことないのに、こんな準備だけ。
You know what? If VNDB proclaims Setsuna as a virgin, and Setsuna herself proclaims she's a virgin, even though the scenes don't match up, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna accept that as truth then. And then that's when they did it. He's gonna stick it in Setsuna. But I never mentioned her hymen getting broken, by the way. Even though how detailed the kissing scene was, right? That long ass kissing scene. They wrote down every detail. They never wrote down her hymen getting broken. Just saying. I'm just fucking playing, bruh. I believe Setsuna. I know. I believe her. I believe Setsuna's a virgin. Even though they were very, very detailed in that kissing scene, but never drew her blood, and they never drew her hymen getting broken. Just kind of weird, right? She wouldn't lie to Haruki. Setsuna would never lie. She did say Haruki's her first in everything.
何もかも春樹くんが初めてなんだよ。キスも本気の恋も振られたのも、そして
What'd she say? Repay me? I wonder why she said that. She was gone from home for like a week. They never explained. I was like, there's no way she was in that school for a week. How did she survive? They never explained that.
償ってよ。
Nah, I'm just playing. Setsuna's a virgin. Don't worry. Don't worry to all the Setsuna fans out there. Your girl is pure. Right. Doing as you were putting 3 years worth of strength into it. Haruki got makeup for the 3 years in this one H scene. She's loud. Yeah, she's loud. Sugoi. I want you to break me. Damn, this one's kind of sad. Don't leave me. They keep misspelling singing? Probably ESLs. Damn, this is sad. I wonder why she said that. This is during the H scene. Let me see what's the... Yeah, like that. More. And then she got... Then she just turned 360. Now she's crying. She's like, don't ever let go. Don't leave me. Damn, so you notice in the H scene, in the first half of the H scene, was all love. But now this is the second half of the H scene. We're almost done. She's turned 360 in her feelings for no reason. Right? This is out of nowhere. I don't know why she did that. She just turned 360 and now she's crying. She's telling Haruki, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Say that you'll stay with me. Or something like that, right? No, she said, don't ever leave me. Don't let go. And then it says, say it more. Bind me. Keep me by your side. If only you... Sooner. Ah. I gotta say that. I wonder what she mean by this. If only you sooner. Maybe from 3 years ago. If only Haruki did this 3 years ago. Setsuna would never feel that pain. She would never be like this. She wouldn't say, don't ever leave me, Haruki. Don't let go. If only Haruki did this 3 years ago. She would never have to experience that 3 years of painful part of her life. She would never have to experience that. Damn, that's fucking deep. And Haruki apologized. He said, I'm sorry. Damn, bruh. Why she gotta bring it up right now? Why couldn't she wait till he finished? Setsuna twists her entire body around me, as if trying to fuse together with me. Dang, she's like holding on to Haruki. Carnal pleasure, heartache, statistics, desires, and guilt all swirl around inside me, slowly making me unable to let Setsuna go. And it doesn't like do it inside. they did inside. They got sad at the end. I wonder why I got sad at the end. Maybe because Setsuna let her guard down. So her true feelings that she built up for these past 3 years. She finally got what she wanted for these past 3 years, which is Haruki embracing her. But she can't help but feel sad still. Because if only she's feeling happy and sad at the same time during this H scene. Right? This is what she wanted for 3 years. Now that she finally got it, she's still a little bit hurt. Because if only Haruki did this sooner. If he did this 3 years ago, you know, she would never feel sad like that. So it's like pleasure and sadness. See, there was some lore in the H scene. That's about it. It just Setsuna change of characteristic during the H scene. Went from all love to sadness at the end. I guess what's that called? It's regret. I think that's what she's feeling. So she's feeling like regret. Yeah. It's probably regret. Setsuna looks nothing like she used to. Setsuna before me staring at me with teary eyes. If she keeps looking at me, I won't be able to stop. Hold her tight. And that's it. That's the end of the H scene. So, in the beginning, it's all love. But at the very end of the H scene, Setsuna felt regret at the very end. Dang. It's a pretty sad H scene. She looks happy now, though. She seems kind of happy right now. The needle on the clock is pointing at 2 right now. After I realized everything I had inside Setsuna, we continued kissing each other for a while. After our excitement died down a little, we reluctantly parted from each other's lips, taking a temporary break while keeping our bodies cuddled together. During this time, even though I stayed silent with my eyes closed, Setsuna continued to stare at me.
昨日も一昨日も全然寝てないだろ。少しは休んだ方が。
Not to mention the tense thing we just did.
別に眠くないから。ほら、お昼に仮眠取ったって言ったでしょ。
でも
それに今は眠りたくない。
Hey, does Setsuna have black hair or brown hair? I think she has brown hair. I kind of like her hair right now, I'm not gonna lie. I like it when it's a little bit darker like this.
どうして？
今の現実を感じていたいの。私、春樹くんのベッドにいるんだって。
切な。
春樹くんは眠っててもいいよ。そっちこそ2日間全然寝てないんだから。
Man, she loves Haruki. Yeah,
私のこ
bro.
となんか気にせずに。
Brown hair? Looks pretty dark with no light. Okay, that makes sense.
いや、
I like it like
俺
this.
も眠れなくてさ。いろんなことがありすぎて頭が冴えちゃって。
そっか。そっか。
Dang, she was acting a little bit different in the H scene though. I'm trying to see if she's gonna spill some of that, right? Some of that regret. I want her to talk about her regrets, but she seems super happy right now. I wonder how Setsuna interpreted the words I just said. Was her first thought of stepping on the stage for the second time, or was it after that? When we did it for the first time? The answer is that even I couldn't possibly know.
楽しかった。楽しかったね。
楽しかった。めちゃくちゃな。
Who's that? Calmer than 3 years ago, more mature than 3 years ago. And thus we let out a sigh together.
私、歌えたんだね。また、あのスポットライトに照らされて、歌ったんだね。
全然衰えてなかった。全盛期のままだった。よかったよ、刹那。
春樹くんも腕落ちてなかったよ。あなたのギターに安心して身を任せることができた。
それはひいき目。それかギターの上手い下手が分かってないだけ。
それを言うなら春樹くんだって歌の上手い下手が分かってないだけだよ。
I like it when the heroine's face is very close to you. Setsuna seemed cuter. I don't know what it is. I think it's because her face is close. I think that's what it is. Her face is super close right now. I kind of like her face. Right? She seems pretty cute right now. It's that smile too. Like, isn't that like a, you know, it's a little bit curled. I kind of like that too. Her smile. Her bright eyes. Reflection. Girl look more beautiful. Oh yeah, Girls in Love looks more beautiful. Yeah. That's true too.
そうかな。
I think it's a smile. I think I like this Setsuna smile a lot.
そうだよ。
It's her eyes and her smile. Her eyes look so... I don't know what to describe it. But she's like 100% focused. And the smile, that's genuine. We fell into silence after a short exchange of words. For a while now, we've been in this subtle state that's neither awkward nor particularly calming. 2 years ago, we couldn't say anything because we were too nervous. Now we can't say anything because our emotions are all over the place.
これからもずっと一緒にいてね。
During this time, I think we had the same problem. If Setsuna asked me the same question now, I'm sure I'd be ready to reply with, "We'll be together forever anytime." Setsuna should know my reply too, but it seems like she can't bring herself to ask. Even though she's holding my arms, does she really feel peace in her mind? I need to take a moment to think for myself about my relationship with Setsuna from now on, about how should I make it all up to her, and how I should love her. If I truly want the two of us to stay together forever from now on, I must make a decisive decision and follow through with it.
なあ、せつな。眠くないんだったらお風呂入ってきたら？ほら、いろいろと汚れちゃったし、俺のせいで。
Fuck! You know what this Mario? Remember that visual novel we looked up yesterday? Never mind, I'm not gonna bring that up. The saliva around our mouth has already dried off, but the bottom part still haven't. Wow, I really need to put this line of thought to an end. Just as I finally tried to get serious, it was almost ruined because of the lust that rushed over me all of a sudden. If I asked to do it again right after we finish, it might seem like I only after her body, and it would surely make Setsuna even more anxious.
すぐには来くから。これ、お湯張って。
でも
She's so spoiled.
春樹くんの匂い消したくないな。
Just as I was about to get off my bed, Setsuna half jokingly complains in a very cute manner.
せっかく春樹くんに唾つけられたのに。
それ、言葉のまんまじゃないか。
You officially done with Primal X Hearts? How was it? Light-hearted conversation and a light-hearted attitude. She's wearing a mischievous expression as if she's playing a prank on me.
それとも汚れた私は嫌？ついてるの全部春樹くんの出したものなのに？
You don't know you want to play Primal Hearts too? You're thinking of playing AU Senki Gold. I heard a lot of good things about that. AU Senki Gold. But it might be because of the advertising on Steam. They keep showing me that visual novel.
だから、
But I think I
そういう
heard
あ
about
からさ
that.
まなことは。
AU Senki Gold being good.
もうちょっとだけこうしてようよ。
It has actual gameplay. Is that the one that's like Is that the one where they have like historical figures? Right? You know, like historical figures like Kulin. Or like some Lu Bu or something like that. It's like Sengoku Rens. Yeah, okay, yeah, I heard about that. Someone told me about that game. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. Setsuna resorted to using an usual lascivious expression while completely ignoring what I just said. If what she said is true, she must really want to leave the mark left behind. If she really just wants to keep indulging herself in the pleasure that her wishes has come true, thinking positively like that, that's fine too, I suppose.
なら、俺が先に入ってきていい？
Damn, she's crying.
消しちゃうの？私の匂い。
Damn. bro. She's kind of clingy.
消したら二度とつけられないわけじゃない。俺たちもそういう関係なんだよな。
それはそうなんだけど。
I think that might be an issue. I think that's issue number 2. I think Setsuna might be clingy now. You've been leaving many marks on each other from now on. Leaving them, and then erasing them, then leaving them again to our heart's content. We're both marked to other bodies.
すぐ出てくるから。なんならテレビでもつけて。
Hey, Haruki, why can't you just go to sleep?
セツナ。
Yeah, bro, just chill. What the fuck, Haruki? Setsuna didn't let go, however. All of a sudden, she added more strength in her arms, encircling my back, immediately forbidding our bodies to separate. No, when I think about it, it isn't really sudden. Ever since she's half-jokingly rejected my initial suggestion, the strength she's desperately been holding me down with has been increasing to a worrying level.
どうした？
寒い。
エアコンついてるけど。
でも寒い。事実寒いんだから仕方ないよ。
セツナ。
Man.
寒いよ。
She's acting like Haruki, bro. She's acting like Haruki during the Chiaki route. During winter break when Chiaki... when Haruki couldn't stop clinging on to Chiaki. The room itself couldn't possibly be cold, because I knew it would be naked. I already set the air conditioning temperature to very high. I'm on the side that's near the window too, so the chill from the outside couldn't have reached Setsuna either. If she still feels cold, then the best thing for her to would really be warm up the hot water.
ねえ、眠ってよ。春樹くん。
Yeah, Haruki, just chill, bro. Just sleep. In other words, she's not really. It's not really Setsuna's body that's feeling cold right now.
疲れてるんでしょ。ずっと寝てないじゃない。
She'd be cold if she went to shower alone, and she'd feel cold if she went to shower alone too.
だからさ、寝ようよ。私にずっとその寝顔を見せていてよ。
けど。
お願い、お願い。離さないで。せめて朝まで私を温めていて。
So it's not physically cold. I'm not sure it'll go away even when morning comes.
寒いよ。
Setsuna really is freezing. Her body's feverish, yet shivering. Her teeth are chattering, and her breathing sounds interrupted. The bravado she had earlier is completely gone, and now she's like a child who doesn't know what to do, clinging to me as if I were her mother.
セツナ。
What could possibly do to relieve the chill that's taken a hold of her? Even though I was going to leave her for a bit, would changing my mind sleeping with her be able to warm Setsuna's heart up once again? But even the solution isn't that simple. And then,
じゃあさ、一緒に入ろうか。ちょっと、いや、かなり狭いけど、くっついて
hey, is this the H
なんと
scene?
か二人で入れるかも。
We're not doing round 2, bro. I'm kind of tired.
ダメかな。
We've never been this close before, so if it wasn't quite enough to warm Setsuna up, if that's the case, what do we have to lose? There's really no need for us to pretend anymore, is there? Because I'm sure that what Setsuna hoped for is.
ううん。
See?
狭いの。好き。
Oh God! If it's that H scene, we're saving for tomorrow. It's 1 a.m., bro. Alright, fuck it, we're saving right here. We're gonna save right here. I think it's a good stopping point. I'm too tired. I don't think we can do another round 2. See, it's like almost 1 a.m. Got work in the morning. We'll call it quits here. That's pretty nice. Honestly, I was thinking during the H scene, how can this keep going, right? Usually, it ends at March, right? For every route, it always ends at March when winter ends. And it's only February 14th. So I was thinking, what else could they try to push in this route for closure? And then another issue arises, it seems, right? Not that Setsuna's willing to accept Haruki. It seems that she's very clingy. She reverted to the state that Haruki was in Chiaki route. Remember when Haruki couldn't live without Chiaki? So now it's gonna be Haruki's job, right? He's gonna take in Chiaki's role, where Haruki's gonna nurse Setsuna back to normal, to her old self from 3 years ago. But not to the point where she can't live without Haruki, where she can at least stand together with Haruki. But he doesn't constantly have to be with her. So that's probably what they're probably going for, maybe. I'm not too sure. We'll find out more when we continue on tomorrow. But that's just my theory. Anyway, I appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool. We're continuing on. Laters. Alright, GG's for now. Alright, laters. Bye.